Hello and welcome to today's book reading class. Today we shall learn about the book The Mystery of the Burnt Cottage. Do you know who has written this book? Yes, the author is Enid Blyton, who created the series of children's mystery books of the Five Find Outers and Dog, popularly known as the Five Find Outers. Can you name the Five Find Outers? Yes, the children are Fatty, who is the leader of the team, Larry, Pip, Daisy, and Bets. And Buster, Fatty's dog. Do you know the name of their village? Yes, it is Peterswood, which is based on Bourne End, close to Marlow, Buckinghamshire. The Five Find Outers and Dog solve a mystery almost every school holiday. They always solve the mystery before Mr. Goon, the local village policeman. This book, Mystery of the Burnt Cottage, is the first in the series of children's books. It was first published in 1943, almost 80 years ago. But it is fun to read it even now. Isn't it? In this book, the Five Find Outers solve the mystery of who could have set fire to Mr. Hick's cottage. They meet at the scene of the fire where Mr. Hick's cottage had burnt down to ashes. Their suspects are following. Suspect number 1 is Mrs. Minns, the housekeeper of Mr. Hick, who suffers from rheumatism. Suspect number 2 is Mr. Horace Peaks, a former employee of Mr. Hick's, who was sacked from his job by Mr. Hick for wearing his clothes. Suspect number 3 is Mr. Smelly, a former friend of Mr. Hick's who is also obsessed with papers and documents like Mr. Hick. Suspect number 4 is Miss Miggle, a kind employee of Mr. Smelly. Suspect number 5 is Hannah, the sister of Mrs. Minns, who smells the fire before Mrs. Minns even notices it. Suspect number 6 is Lily, an employee of Mr. Hick's and also reveals to be secretly dating Horace. Suspect number 7 is Peaks, who is Lily's father, will not allow her to even walk with Horace. The Five Find Outers find some clues. Clue number 1 is broken down nettles in a ditch. Clue number 2 is a footprint in a grassy field. Clue number 3 is Hawker Tempest planes, which Mr. Hick mentions flew over the other day. So, who is the suspect? Whether it is Peak the old tramp, or Horace the dismissed servant, or Smelly the hostile colleague, or Mrs. Minns the cook. Or whether it is someone else. To find the answer, you have to read this wonderful book and help the Five Find Outers to solve the mystery of the burnt cottage. You can write down your answers in the comment section. Do you want to be a part of the Five Find Outers' other great adventures? Yes. Okay, then keep watching this channel. Goodbye and take care.